Hey guys, thanks for watching Weddings by Cled, where we give you tons of information on wedding planning and event planning and everything in between. We are here for aspiring event planners. We're here for brides-to-be and anybody that's interested in planning events and this whole stuff that we do. It's a lot of fun. It's my life. It's my passion. I get asked so many questions every day about wedding things, okay? And they're just little things, you know? And one of the questions that I get very often is, who should I give gifts to? And this question is usually from the bride. And there's no real right or wrong answers, but people ask me these questions because, you know, I have a lot of common sense and I've been doing this a long time, and there's no right or wrong answers, but I can certainly help guide you in the right direction. So today we're gonna talk about gifts. First, I'm gonna say that I don't ever want anyone to feel compelled to give a gift. I don't ever want anyone to feel like they have to give a gift. Gift giving should come from the heart. And it's not so much about the thing or the amount, but the gesture, okay? And I mean that. I love getting gifts. I pretty much get myself, you know, what I want when I want it, but it's always nice to have a little surprise. And again, I don't care what it is. It says, you know, I went out and I took the time to think of you and get you something. And time is pretty valuable these days. So when people actually take the time to think about it and do it, it means a lot. You think about everybody that's involved with the culmination of your wedding planning. These people, a lot of them go out of their way to make this day everything you want it to be. And the top people that do that may be your parents. Not always, but a lot of times I see parents just go above and beyond to give their kids the wedding of their dreams, to give their daughter the wedding of their dreams. I often have conversations with mom that the bride never hears, and I am brought to tears sometimes. You know, just telling me like, I don't care what it costs, I just want her to be happy. You know, so many different stories I've heard over the years that just, it's a testimony to that parent-child love, you know, that you'll just do anything for your kid and you just want to make them happy. So why not give them a gift? I mean, come on. They've raised you their whole life. They've given you everything you wanted. They put you through school, and now they gave you a wedding. I think they deserve a gift. You know, that's just my opinion. So what do you give them? Parents, and I am one, parents don't care. Honestly, I don't care what it is as long as there was the thought. I don't even care if it was a card, whatever it is. If my child puts it in my hand on a special day and they say, Mom, you know, I appreciate you, you know, here's a gift. I mean, it could be like a freaking pack of gum and I'd be happy. But, you know, I mean, think about something that maybe it's an experience. You know, a lot of parents have a lot of things already. So if maybe it's something that they collect. So if mom, you know, collects, who knows, you know, I mean, I collect Starbucks cups, you know, and if my kids gave me a Starbucks cup from like somewhere that was completely, you know, exotic or something, I would be like, wow, they actually realize that I collect Starbucks cups. Or some moms like to collect, you know, David Yurman jewelry, or, you know, whatever. Something that you know that they like to collect and accumulate would be a nice gift. It might be a book, you know, by a certain author. It might be an experience. Like I said, mom and dad might like to do adventurous things, so maybe send them on a hot air balloon ride, or send them away for a weekend at their favorite bed and breakfast, or just send mom to the spa and maybe send dad, you know, tickets to a football game or something. You know, I mean, those kind of things just say a lot, and they say, hey, thanks, you know, thanks for putting this on for me and for doing everything you did. And that goes for, you know, both sets of parents. Now, on the subject of bride and groom, this is a big one. There is the option to give each other a wedding gift. Again, it's not something you have to do, but it's something that you want to do. Something that I love seeing is when the bride does a boudoir session. She does a boudoir photography session as a surprise to the groom and puts together a little album and sends it over to him via courier of some kind on the wedding day. And sometimes it will have a special letter in it. You know, and I think that's really intimate and beautiful to do something like that. It puts a lot of, you know, certainly effort and thought into it. But, you know, whatever it may be, I have a bride who sent this very special edition tequila to her groom. And, you know, he opened it up and had a nice little shot with his groomsmen before. So, you know, you guys know each other so well. You know, often with, you know, the bride, the groom will send over a piece of jewelry for her to wear that day, and then she'll show up with it, you know, at the first look or at the ceremony. I mean, it's just a special thing to do, to give each other a gift. It might be a really beautiful piece of luggage for your honeymoon, or a nice bag, or a nice watch, or just something really special that you'll always remember, you know, this was the gift you received on your wedding day. Or it might just be a love letter, which is just as lovely. It doesn't always have to be something expensive or something valuable, but something very, very meaningful. And then as far as other people in the bridal party, bridesmaids and groomsmen's gifts, I've done episodes on this before. I've talked about where to save money and where to spend money. I always think, you know, these gifts should be something meaningful, maybe something that they can use while they're at the wedding. I've always liked the idea of giving groomsmen, you know, a beautiful silk tie. Again, so it's not something that's a rental, that's kind of run-of-the-mill, something that's very customized, maybe to each groomsman, that still fits within the theme and color of the wedding, but that celebrates the personality of each groomsman. So one of them might be a preppy tie, or one of them might be a tie with the colors of your alma mater that you shared. One of them might be, you know, a tie done by a certain artist that groomsman likes, or a tie that's got, you know, a sports type of theme on it, or something that just says, you know, I'm thinking about you, and here's something that you can keep forever. They don't all have to be the same. You know, I've seen bridal parties where everybody gets the same necklace, or everybody gets the same, you know, piece of jewelry, but it can also be something meaningful where you think about each girl separately, and you take the time to present that gift to them, whether it be after the rehearsal dinner or in the morning when you're all getting ready together. And here again, experience would just be as lovely as something that you hand to them, like a trip to the spa afterwards, or something that they can experience that you know they love. Bridesmaids and groomsmen's gifts are I feel necessary and appropriate. I mean, these people have gone out of their way for you. They have made the time for your wedding. They have bought the dress, rented the tux, traveled, really, really went out of their way. So I think that is something that needs to be appreciated with a gift. Now, when it comes to gifts, I've received gifts, you know, as the wedding planner. Different vendors who you have gotten to know very well might receive a gift. Oftentimes the officiant is someone that you want to give a gift to, or this could be monetary. Sometimes it's very common and appropriate to do that. But if it's someone that's been in your family for a long time and is officiating your wedding, it's nice to recognize them with a gift. And if they are religious, it might be a religious themed gift, such as a new Bible or something like that. Or if they're not religious, it just might be something that they love. We see a lot of friends officiating weddings now, so that is definitely something to be recognized with a gift of some kind. Now, as far as other vendors go, I would say here again, if you got to know them very well, I would say it's appropriate to give them a gift if you want to, you know. If you want to show them that you think they did a great job and that you loved connecting with them and getting to know them, leaving them with a gift that they can always remember is super, super cool to do. And just some of the other people that are involved with the wedding that I think should receive a gift are anyone who helped out in the capacity of like guest book attendant, or hostesses. We have hostesses or greeters in some weddings. Ushers who may not have been a groomsman but were there to help seat guests. You know, anyone that took a role, that took gifts home, or that helped clean up, or that maybe directed the wedding, or took some role on and didn't get paid for it, but did it out of the kindness of their heart. A lot of times I'll say, like, instead of giving the readers a corsage or the vocalist a corsage, give them a little gift. Give them a really nice leather keychain or some little trinket that they wouldn't necessarily go out and buy on their own, but that they're gonna feel really special and they can open it and something that they can keep forever, as opposed to giving them, you know, a corsage or a boutonniere, or you can give them both. But I think it's really nice to remember them with something special. I would love to hear from you, and I would love to know what type of gifts you gave the people who helped with your wedding, what your ideas are, and what your thoughts are on gifts. I always want to hear back from you. Please subscribe to my channel. This has been a great journey, and when you subscribe, it helps me realize this dream, and it helps bring you fresh new content like this every single week.